salutations.
Greetings, our friends.
Hello, Earthlings.
Yo,
We return once again.
what it do?
Yeah, joined by our guest.
KC in the building.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we ready to hear your story, brother.
Appreciate you coming through, man.
Of course. Let's talk it up.
So, you are not from around here. Where are you from, man?
Born and raised Georgia boy.
Okay.
Shit.
Shout out Georgia.
Yes, sir. Went to college in Atlanta. Shout out to Georgia State.
Hell yeah.
And then just lived in Atlanta till I moved out here.
Nice.
So born and raised Georgia. Didn't leave the South until
How about that?
I was 32. Now I'm in the mountains. I'm in the
Because there's a couple seeds on there. So yeah, just don't sweep those up. Yeah,
seeds.
yeah. Don't sweep them up, popping.
Yeah, but I like living out here, man. Like, you know, it's crazy. I moved to a legal city.
Yeah.
And I started smoking less.
Oh, yeah.
I started smoking less, bro. Like,
Facts though. Once they legalized it, I started smoking less.
you know,
Yeah,
like it's like a real thing.
Do you think that's because of the potency, though, too? Because, like, now it's like,
I'm not gonna lie
it's
to
already
you,
more readily available. Maybe it's that.
because I've had these conversations. To me, it's like back home, you know, you're still calling up the drug dealer, still going to the drug dealer's house and getting a little Ziploc bag of weed. So I think it's more so of the, like you said, the accessibility to it. You're not thinking about it all the time because it's all around. It's always around you. You know what I mean? Like, so now it's like, I think that's why I got to the point where I don't even smoke that much because I just always have weed. Back home, it's like I just bought some weed, time to smoke it all. But it's like out here, it's like no reason to do that because you can just go get some more.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It might just be a mix of things, bro. I just smoke less. I do mushrooms now too.
Nice,
I didn't
nice.
do mushrooms
Yep.
back in Atlanta. I probably did it one time back home, but I've done it like 3 times since I've been out here. It's cool.
Nice.
I
Had
like
some
it.
Good experiences?
Yeah. I like to face my problems on the mushrooms. You know what I mean?
That's,
Kinda-
yeah, facts.
Yeah.
So it's cool. I like it. Honest, I tell people if I would have found mushrooms before weed, I think I probably would have never smoked weed. I'm not lying to you. And I didn't start smoking till 19. So to me, I'm a little late to the party. But if I would have found mushrooms first, I don't know if I would have smoked, or at least not smoked as much.
Yeah,
Yeah, I really enjoy mushrums. Can't
can
lie
see
to
that.
you.
yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah.
So you do it frequently, or
Nah, I probably do it like in 2025. I probably did it twice.
Oh, nice.
I've only done it once.
you're one of those like blue moon trippers?
Yeah. Because I'm still getting new to it. You know what I mean? I'm still getting new, still trying to understand. I kind of want to educate myself. I mean,
That's smart.
I'm really educating myself with the weed because, you know, back home, you text the drug dealer, he's just going to tell you what he got and how much. He's not going to have a list of terpenes
Yeah.
and THC percentage and shit. So, like, I've been learning a lot out here, too,
Oh, yeah.
with just the cannabis and just the education behind it.
That's dope,
Yeah.
man. Have you done acid, though? You tried acid?
No acid.
Not even.
only mushrooms and weed. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm not interested. It's just it's not on the list. But you know, if it happens, I mean, you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's definitely I'm not looking forward to it or anything. But if it happens, I'm cool.
I feel that.
Yeah.
What's the craziest experience you've had tripping on shrooms?
Off the mushrooms, shit, I haven't had like no crazy experience, but I can tell you, bro, like I be crying off the mushrooms. I can't lie to you.
That shit get you feeling some shit.
Yeah, so what I like to do when I do mushrooms, I call my parents in the morning, talk to them before I do my mushrooms, just so like I've spoke to my parents and shit. You know what I mean? So I'm still close to my parents, and I just talk to them, and as long as they're good, as long as my siblings are good, then I can indulge. But if I indulge without talking to my parents, it fucks me up for some reason.
Huh.
Yeah, it's weird, bro. So I try to just keep it cool. As long as I talk to them, I'm cool. So I haven't had any bad trips. To answer your question,
That's smart. No, yeah, that's good that you know yourself that well. That's probably why you don't have crazy bad trips. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you know how to handle yourself.
Yeah.
So that's the best way to go about it. You know,
Yeah.
A lot of people come into like that type of experience with like it's like just a regular drug to them. You know, so they come in and they probably just do it all the time, you know, like just for fun, you know, and unaware of the depth to it. So then they don't understand certain things when it happens, you know, so then they just freak out or something and then can't handle themselves, you know, because they have to face themselves in like crazy sorts of ways they're not ready for.
Nah.
You know, and it's like, yeah, that's why you got to chill out with this type of stuff, bro.
It's definitely, I tell people, like, from what I've learned, it's like when you smoke weed, I feel like you still have the keys to your thoughts. But like when you're on mushrooms, you don't have the keys to your thoughts anymore. Like somebody else is driving that car. So you can't hide from what you're running from because you're eventually going to run into that shit.
Yep.
Off the mushrooms for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Like what I've always heard is like mushrooms will teach you what you need to know. And like acid is more of a, like you create the trip. Mushrooms takes you on the trip.
Oh, okay.
You know? Same thing like with like a DMT too. It's like, it's one of those, it just takes you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard about DMT. I think we did a podcast episode about DMT.
Nice. Yeah, I want to try peyote. Let's see what's up with that.
Yeah, that shit would be tight. I'd want to do it like in a ceremony or something, though. With like, you know, some
shamans?
indigenous, some shamans, and you know, like the real thing. Yeah, not just like at the crib, like I'm gonna do some peyote, bro.
Party or something.
Yeah, just at some random party.
Concert.
Like,
What are we smoking on today, guys? What's in
so
the
that
book?
one is that apple fritter.
Apple fritter, okay.
Yes, sir. So
Where's that from?
I got that from Trees down south up at
Down
Bellevue and Federal. Yeah. Down south in Colorado.
Well, shit, let me...
The what?
Okay, I see. Nice. Sorry, Bellevue Federal.
Yep.
Poison?
Let me ask you the same question I asked everybody at the smoke shop the other day. I asked this question on my podcast. If you could explore, safety guaranteed, if you could explore the deep depths of the ocean or way outer space, which one are you picking?
You said safety guaranteed.
Safety guaranteed.
That's a tough one, man. That's a real tough one.
Yeah, you got to think on it. Because, like, for me, I'll talk a little bit. For me, I love animals, right? But I still pick space because I feel like space is infinite. I feel like you just never know what you're going to run into.
That's what I was thinking, too. I was like, you almost can guess what you might find in the ocean. You know what I'm saying? There's like, of course, there'll probably be some crazy shit that you're just like, what the fuck? I never would have thought, you know? But, like, there's, in space, there's absolutely stuff that you never can think of that is out there, you know? Because we haven't even been out there.
Right.
We don't even know what the fuck's out there. So, like, we kind of know what's in the ocean.
Kind of.
Yeah, kind of, right? Yeah, exactly, kind of. But, you know, so I'm like...
Alien civilizations excluded.
See?
Yeah.
See? It's all alien. Everything's alien, right? It's all stardust, fucking flying through the galaxies.
Stardust.
Inhabiting planets and freaking taking new forms. Yeah.
See, I said space because, the ocean it's finite. You know what I mean? No matter what, you're gonna figure that out. Over, 10, 100, 1,000 years, you'll figure out the ocean. That'll be, but space.
Tap the bottle.
With what, my nut?
Just tap it, yeah. Tap. Tap. Yes, sir. I'm pouring everybody up.
Hell yeah, appreciate it, bro.
Much love.
That's
why I think, space is more interesting because there'd be, infinite curiosities you find.
Yes.
New planets, new wonders, new black holes and shit, whatever.
Yeah, if you had the capacity to be able to, like, travel through a black hole and survive type shit, like, that'd be tight,
Yo, space is freaky.
Yeah.
The ocean's freaky too, for sure, but space is
definitely.
freaky.
Not saying I wouldn't want to explore the ocean. I want to know what's down there,
Yeah.
Definitely. But, I think space would just be more interesting in general.
So, like, the ocean is, like, extra gravity, right? Because you're, like, the pressure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but then space is, like, no gravity.
No gravity.
So it's like you expanding in space, and you're like getting crushed in the ocean. That'd be an interesting dynamic.
Sheesh.
I wonder if it feels some type of way being, like, that low, with all that pressure, really.
It's got to, because, you can't, the people that deep dive, or whatever it's called, they can't immediately come back to surface. They have to wait.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know the amount of hours But
you have to come up at a certain pace, right?
Too, yeah,
like
you gotta,
through the water. Mm-hmm. Because
blood and oxygen, right?
Yeah, you can knock yourself out because it's almost like skydiving in a way or some shit.
Sheesh.
And you go too fast. You know, the pressure changes, and that pressure change fucks up your orientation to things.
Yeah.
It's like I like when you're in the bottom of a swimming pool, you know, like there's a little bit of pressure. You could feel that. I can imagine it's almost like when your ears need to pop. You know, it's probably something like that.
Interesting. Yeah, it'd be interesting.
Be like on your whole body. Your whole body feel like your ear need to pop, you know? Like, that should be interesting.
Yeah.
Dang, I just need to pop.
Yeah, that makes you think.
I don't know.
Yep.
You want to know a crazy conspiracy?
What's that?
I gotta hear this.
Let's take a shot real quick.
Yeah, let's do it.
And then tell us your conspiracy.
Gotcha,
Yeah,
gotcha,
brother.
gotcha.
Thank you for coming.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for being here, brother.
Are you guys into sports at all?
I like sports. I watch some.
I mean,
I've seen
I
stuff.
don't watch it like that, but
Right, but we all know who LeBron James is, right?
Yeah, of course.
I don't think he's 100% natural.
Oh, no?
No.
Natural how? Like human? Or like
I mean, that's
bionic?
a different. I mean,
he reptilian.
I mean, that's another conversation. But no, I feel like he's not like. I think he's some type of PEDs or steroids.
Oh, okay.
Has to be.
What is he, like 50 now?
41.
Well, it's
Okay.
common.
He came
it's
in
common.
the league. Yeah, it is common.
Yeah, it's
In like sports, you know, fucking Hulk Hogan, all
Of
the
course.
wrestlers, they were all fucking
secret sauce,
steroided
you know?
out.
But I think the NBA protects him. The NBA knows he's on the juice,
they just like
and they protect him because he's his cat. You got to think LeBron has probably made the NBA. If LeBron's a billionaire now, he's probably made the NBA at least, which I want to say, $5 billion, $10 billion. If he's a billionaire now, you think? I mean,
He probably made them more than that.
you think so?
Is he one of the ones who's like
He's
really big
been
in China
around.
too?
Yeah, he's big in China.
Then,
You know,
yeah.
China has
billions.
more fans of NBA than we have citizens.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Like, we're not even the biggest NBA market. China is.
Yeah, China's
What the fuck?
Yeah, they have more fans of the
That's
NBA
wild.
than US has citizens. So yeah, LeBron is a part of that Chinese thing, but I think they protect LeBron.
Yeah.
I think they protect him, and I see him retiring. It's part of the conspiracy too. I see him retiring. You know, the Olympics come here in 2028. They come to LA.
Okay.
The Olympics haven't been in America since 1996. It was in Atlanta. So for LeBron to play on the LA Lakers, you got you're in your 23rd year. Why not make it 25 years? Play 2 more years, play the Olympics, and retire right there. Take the gold and go home. 25 years in the book. He's the number 1 in points, number 1 in minutes, number 1 in just damn near everything in the next 2 years. Take the gold in America and then retire right there.
Yeah, that's a way to go out.
That'd be a beautiful way to go out.
Honestly, yeah, that'd be fucking smart.
That'd be fucking brilliant, bro. Maybe sign a 1 day with Cleveland so you can retire a Cavalier and not a Laker. Because retiring a Laker looks weird, no?
For real.
To me, it does. Like, I'd rather him retire a Miami Heat. But a Laker is just kind of weird. LeBron, a Laker, sheesh.
I know. I thought that was weird whenever it first happened. I was like, what? What is this?
So I think he should do that. But no, back to the conspiracy, man. I think he's, half bionic. I don't know, bro. Like, think about this. I'm going to put it in perspective of like the size of this man. Pause. But the man is like 6'8", 6'9". And at his peak, he was like, what, 270, 275, 280? And he was 25, 26 years old. So think about that. Somebody who's 6'8", 6'9", 275, and he's the fastest, strongest on the court. He can jump higher than everybody. It was terrifying. I like that. Like, Carmelo Anthony's my favorite player, but like LeBron's story, it's amazing. And so I hope he's not on the steroids. Like, I hope they don't try to tear him down when he retires, but I don't know, bro. He might be half alien. Because, like, how are you that fast? How are you that big and still being that fast? Still be able to jump?
Yeah.
Like, he's jumped over grown men in the game, caught the ball one hand and dunk a basketball. I'm like, what the fuck? You're damn near 300 pounds. Like, how did you do this? So, I don't know, bro. I think he's part machine.
Yeah, he could be on the bleeding edge of, the technology and taking all that.
Maybe he just has alien genes, like you're saying, man.
He might be.
Got the mutant gene?
They say we're mutated, And
we don't know his father. His father's never been publicly in the eye, and his mom is like 5'4". Mom's like a very small woman. So I'm like, where the fuck did you come from? Like,
it was an immaculate conception.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I see.
But I think steroids are definitely all in sports. And I feel like you get caught, it's just all on you.
Yes.
And if you're not that league's cash cow, like, you're not going to get away with shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think Tom Brady was 100% clean. You know what I mean? He could have been. I don't know. I never played football, but.
Well, check this out. Everybody in the UFC, or maybe not everybody, but a lot of dudes in the UFC do psychedelics and train. And it enhances their abilities.
We've had that conversation. It was like, what if LeBron microdoses before the game?
You see what I'm saying?
Because like, it does take your brain to like another level. So I could imagine with the UFC shit, like, you probably seeing moves before they even happen. You know what I mean?
In.
Yep. Dude, like, it's some real shit. So I'm like, these sports aren't clean. There ain't no way.
Can't
you know
be,
what
right?
I'm saying? Like,
it wouldn't be as entertaining if everybody was clean.
Right.
Nah, for real.
Boring.
It'd be boring.
Yeah, you can see how the crazy shit people could really do,
Yeah.
People wouldn't be dunking and going,
without the inhibitations.
No, but it's definitely a thing. But I'm curious though, and because you did like a lot of like personal training and stuff like that in gyms. Have you seen any like that with like bodybuilding and stuff like that? A lot of like
steroids?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. When I was competing, I got offered steroids at the beginning because at a certain point when you're competing, there's like a wall, a ceiling you're gonna hit. At least this is how I looked at it. You're gonna hit a certain wall because at a certain point, no matter how good you look, if you want to advance to the next, the Arnold Schwarzeneggers, you know what I mean? If you want to advance to those categories, they're not natural. So, like, you have to sit there and tell yourself, like, am I going to continue to compete naturally and lose every time? Or am I going to take my chances with the juice so I can like compete with these people? So, yeah, you do see it a lot. Because at a certain point, like I said, you're not going to win any more competitions because you're going against people who are on the juice. Because for some competitions, some categories, you're allowed to do certain things, and in some you're not. So obviously the ones where you're allowed to do certain things, you're getting paid more, you're getting the sponsorships and the deals and all that. But then you got to let me ask you this. Well, not even ask you, but just make a statement. A lot of bodybuilders, besides Arnold, die by the time they're like 50 or 60. And if they're not dead, their body is dead. And they're just kind of like immobilized. So it's a dangerous sport. So I have seen it and I've been offered. I see people do it. And it's like, it's cool for right there. You get rewarded. You look good. You win these competitions, but your lifespan is not that long. It's a dangerous sport. I mean, obviously we're not getting tackled. We're not getting punched in the head, but our bodies are we're basically killing ourselves from the inside.
So you did bodybuilding then?
Yeah, in college I did men's physique shows. So it wasn't bodybuilding. I didn't do like the Speedos, but we would do the shorts. So we were just mainly getting more so judged on our upper body than our legs. Because I'm still a slim guy, so I was able to compete with men's physique. It was kind of like basically the beach body. Yeah. Okay. That's I kind of like to explain that to people who haven't been to the show. It's kind of like just what a beach body would be. So yeah, I did that in college, but then I graduated college and then stopped. I became a teacher. So like teaching took all my time.
What were you teaching?
I taught first grade.
Oh shit.
Yeah, for 8 years.
That's crazy, bro. How'd you like that?
It was cool. I mean, I love the kids. I love being around the kids. Kids are funny as fuck. You can talk shit to kids and they don't get it. And it just made like being a teacher cool. I was one of 2 males in the school. So that was cool. And I worked for a charter school, so we weren't on like public school shit.
Nice.
And we can have a whole conversation about public school, but I worked for a charter school, and it was cool. So we were way more close with the kids, close with the parents, because the school didn't even have school buses. Like the kids had to get picked up and dropped off, so we saw all the parents. So it was cool. I liked being teaching. And when I moved out here, I became a homeschool teacher. I taught 2 twins in middle school and then a high schooler. But then they decided they wanted to go play high school sports. So they went back to school. Because they started with public school and elementary school, and then they went to homeschool. But they were like, hey, I want to go play sports, so go back to school. So I got it. So I guess that was just my sign of like, go try something different. So I tried to work for Amazon. It was all right. And then I went to go work for 7-Up. Merchandising. And it was cool. And I don't mind saying these jobs' names because they were cool jobs, but.
Did you ever deliver to like a Walmart Inglewood? 7-Up?
Yeah, I was all over the place, so probably. I didn't drive the 18-wheelers, but we did the merchandising, so, you're familiar with what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. You got the people in the back that bring the product off the 18-wheeler into the store, then you got the other people that come from the store and take the stuff from the back and fill it up on the shelf. So that was my job. And I just went from we had like 4 or 5 stores a day. And it was cool. But we had a new supervisor come in and he stopped us from getting overtime. And I was like, well, this kind of defeats the purpose of the job. Because I drive a truck, F-250, so it's diesel. So I was like, you cutting the overtime. It's really kind of like, it's kind of defeating the purpose of me working this job. Because the only way this job made sense for me, because I was pulling in like 60, 70 hours a week. Then he dropped us down to like 40. You know what I mean? So it was a big difference for me. So I'm like,
it's huge.
Yeah. So if you're going to do that, then you got to give me like some stores close to me. Cause I drive a big ass truck, and not even that, like, but gas is going up for everybody. It's not just for me.
Yeah.
And, he wasn't trying to do that. And then I found out that, like he had 2 jobs. And I'm like, damn, even the supervisors ain't really making money. So it's like, why try to stay in a job? Why try to stay in a job and try to grow if the people who are over me got 2 jobs? So I'm like, I might as well just go back to the entrepreneur shit. And so I quit that job like maybe 2 months ago. And now it's just strictly based, like doing content and, selling clothes. Like, this is my clothing line, Stoners Aren't Lazy. And I just been pushing that around.
When did you start that?
We started this in August of last year, so this is fresh.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Who's we?
All right, so I gotta say, when I say we, I usually just mean me. I just hate saying me. Cause it's never just you, you know what I mean? There's always a team, a community behind you, so.
Hell yeah, man.
I never really just say me. But yeah, it was just me. Yeah.
Well, that's cool, brother. Congrats.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Is it like sweaters or what else?
Yeah, we got everything. I had some shorts on under here. We got, what is this? A hoodie. We got sweatshirts. Nice. We're coming up with, dad hats and bucket hats for the summertime. And, probably I'm just going to mimic my old clothing line from Atlanta. Just kind of copy that same blueprint because it worked for us back home and just do the same shit out here.
What was that clothing line?
The clothing line back home was called Flex Atlanta. It was cool. Cool little logo. I don't have nothing on that, show the logo. I've got it tattooed on me, but I don't know. I like selling clothes, bro, but I like to keep it kind of simple. You know what I mean? I like to keep it simple. I like to keep it cool. Like all of our white logos glow in the dark, but I don't tell nobody that.
That's cool.
So people they just find out on some like walking through their house type shit or at a party. They're like, what? They're like,
glows.
They're like, hey, your shirt is glowing. They're like, my shirt. And I'm like, oh shit, it glows. And they're like, then they'll send me a DM like, oh my God, I didn't know your shirt glows in the dark. I said, I forgot to tell you.
That's tight though.
Yeah. So I just like to I don't know, man. I have nothing against wearing like other brands and like store brands, but I just feel better wearing my own shit.
Nah, I feel that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Original.
Yeah.
You know, I always like to have shit that nobody else had.
Yeah. And it's pushing a message, you know, most stoners aren't lazy. You know, obviously there are some lazy stoners out there, but for the most part, we be getting to it. Got jobs.
Right. Got to pay the bills too.
Yeah.
For real.
100%.
Can't just sit around and smoke weed all day anymore.
There's a time and place.
It's not high school, you know.
Yeah.
So y'all went to middle school and high school together?
Nah, we actually didn't even go to school together.
Yeah.
So I met him through a friend I used to go to school with in elementary school, and we just always stayed connected, you know, throughout the years.
Yeah.
And then I lived with him for a while. So then, you know, we always just chilled.
Yeah.
I might as well have went to their school though, because
Yeah, he was there all the time.
I was there all the time. I was at all the football games, the fucking bonfires. I was in the school sometimes.
How was the high school life out in Colorado? It might be an open ask question, but
I liked
cool.
it. I mean, it was fun. I went to West High School, so I mean, it was cool. You know, what I mean, it's what it was. You know,
big school.
Kinda. I mean, they were kind of a failing school where so they had to bring in other schools to fill the rooms and shit. Cause when I first in middle school, really they were they were getting so low. That's why they brought in the middle school into the West. And then there was 2 high schools originally when I was there, and then they combined them because people were dropping out and shit. I remember my freshman year, they sat everyone down in the auditorium. They're like, "All right, I'm gonna draw a line down the middle. Y'all ain't gonna graduate. Y'all will." And it's all right. I'm like, shit, I need to graduate then. I was in the non-graduate. I was like, fuck that.
Jeez. Were they just trying to make an example, saying 50-50?
But that's what it was. That was the reality. You know, I remember when I graduated, only 36 people in my graduating class.
Fuck.
Yeah, dude, it was I knew all of them. You know, and it's
damn.
Yeah, it's it's a trip, man. You know, and I don't know how much it's changed since, but you know, I'm sure. Hopefully, we get more people in school.
Sheesh. My graduating class, there were some people I've never seen that whole school year.
Was that big?
Yeah.
How many people? You know?
Oh, fuck, I don't know.
Hundreds?
I think the whole school, maybe 3,000 kids.
Damn.
I can look it up and give you a real answer. My phone's right there, but it was a big ass school, 6A school or 6A division for the sports. So it was a big ass fucking school. But yeah, it was a lot of people.
What was the high school?
It was called McEachern High School.
McEachern.
Yeah, Cobb County, Georgia. We have just the county itself has a lot of athletes in various sports, but my school we have 3 or 4 people in the NBA, including the WNBA.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that shit's cool as fuck. So
wow,
it's definitely a powerhouse school for education. And for sports, I think our biggest sports program is the wrestling team. They go on, we can look it up. Their streak is kind of ridiculous. I think that's what we're mainly known for, but obviously football is going to trump wrestling, but our football team's pretty good too.
Nice.
But, our basketball team, we just got a guy drafted. He got drafted last year to Utah, so he plays for Utah this year.
Sick.
damn.
Yeah. So shout out to McEachern High School. We just produce a lot of athletes. And then just the county of it's in Cobb County, so just Cobb County itself just produced a lot of athletes too. Matter of fact, I think somebody that plays for Denver went to the high school right up the street from my high school. I think he's the tight end for Denver. I forgot his name, but
that's cool,
he went to Hillgrove High School.
Huh.
Yeah, so it's just big. I mean, it's just the South, so obviously we care about football. You know what I mean? But I didn't realize hockey was so big here. Not even just the Avalanche, but the college team is big here. Do y'all have hockey in high school?
Not at our school, no.
No?
I mean, I'm sure probably some of the more affluent schools that have ice rinks and shit.
Really?
Yeah, the richer schools.
Definitely, yeah.
Jeez, they have ice rinks at their school?
I mean, I can't say
Maybe
for certain,
not
but
that.
I'm sure there probably are, at least one. I wouldn't doubt it, Or at least they're probably adjacent to South is right next to DU, which I'm sure they use a lot of their facilities.
Probably.
You know what I mean?
So what's the not the best high school, but when it comes to sports, what high school gets talked about the most?
Probably East and South, I would say, in my opinion. Yeah. In my experience, my high school.
East, they usually got good basketball players.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody's ever gone to the NBA or anything like that from there.
The only person I can name that, and I looked him up. He plays for the Lakers now. He went to Thornton. He went to Thornton High School. It's not Dalton Connect. It might be Dalton Connect. I don't know. I'll look it up, but he's from Thornton. It's pretty cool.
Don Cheadle went to East.
Don Cheadle. Oh, the actor for real?
Yeah, the War Machine.
Damn.
Oh shit,
Sheesh.
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's
Who's got the best weed out here?
it's all good in my opinion now.
yeah.
You mean like in Colorado, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's all.
Like if your homie came into town, which dispensary are you taking him to first?
I mean, I just go to the Dab. I mean, they always have what I'm looking for. You know, I don't know.
I've been going to Elite Cannabis lately.
I've seen them. Yeah.
They're pretty good. They got some good deals and good weed. But I got this shit from Trees, you know.
Yeah.
Trees is always really good.
What's the most y'all pay for an ounce out here? And I'll tell you, back home, you can, if you sell your drugs, you can probably make like $400 off an ounce. And it'd be like some regular weed.
Yeah.
But in the South, we got a lot of new smokers and uneducated smokers. They don't know no better. So $400 for an ounce is regular.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy. What's the most y'all would pay for an ounce?
I grew up on 150 ounces, you know, so I don't like paying more than that. That's for damn sure. Unless this shit's like the best. Like, you know, you take a puff that you know what I'm saying? It has like wax or something.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, some crazy shit like, but yeah, I wouldn't spend more than probably 150. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'd say 120 max. Like, cause I mean, yeah, if it's at 120, I can find some killer ass shit. You know what I mean? And that's even then. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even want to spend that much. Really, 100 is like what I'm really looking for. But
yeah,
if it's like this, this was like 120, but it's like, you know, I look for like, I know percentages aren't always all the real and shit, and like, but you know, I'd rather get my bang for my buck. You know what I mean? Fuck, I'm trying to, you know,
trying to get high.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Shit.
Trying to get high for sure.
Definitely.
Trying to get high, Craig.
Just want to get high.
Y'all remember y'all first time getting high?
I remember the first time I actually got high. So like, I smoked weed for a long time before I got high. I don't know if I wasn't doing it right.
Right.
But yeah, I remember when I first got high. I was like 12, 13. And yeah, bro, we smoked probably 8-9 bowls.
Sheesh.
I was gone. You know, I'm walking home. Gotta go to the bus stop. I'm waiting for the bus. I'm like, man, this shit's taking forever. I was like, I'm gonna walk to the next bus stop. You know, maybe it'll help me, you know, because I was all antsy and shit.
Right.
And I was like, I wasn't moving too fast. So I started moving, walking faster and faster and faster. And I was jogging. And then I was sprinting, bro. At the time, like, just as fast as I could down the street. But the crazy thing was, like, I wasn't getting tired. Like, I wasn't, like, losing my breath or nothing.
Yeah.
Like, I was just breathing regular. I was like, what the fuck? That's weird. You know? And then I get to the next bus stop. I sit down. I'm all like, and then I see the bus is coming. I'm like, cool. Boom. Get home. My mom's tripping on me because I'm high as fuck. She's like, are you fucking high?
Does your mom smoke or did she smoke or no?
Yeah, she did. But,
so she could tell? She could just see it?
Yeah, my eyes were fucking okay, bro. I remember this.
Probably stink, too. That's the only thing about here. Like, we stink. Like, we get so used to it, nose blind, but it's like, to other people, you know, we just, like, reek.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my boss been on my ass about it.
Has he?
Yeah. He's like, yo.
It's been an issue? That's funny.
He's like, hey, man. I know you do what you do on your own time, you know, but you got to keep it more discreet. I was like,
that's funny.
For sure.
At least he said something. He was cool with it, I guess.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. I don't know. I sometimes I forget I have weed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I have it in my bag or some shit. Like, stinks, bro. That shit's strong as fuck. I don't be smelling it like till later on in the day. I'll go and pick up my bag like,
fuck.
Yeah.
Smell like weed.
Like, damn.
All day.
Straight up.
Damn.
But what about y'all? Your first times?
Yeah, I mean, first time, I'm pretty sure it was, when my dad got it for me. I was like smoking in the closet. Because, he wanted me to get it from a safe source first, So,
Your parents actively smoked when you grew up? When you were growing up?
I mean, they did, at times. I don't think they weren't like smokers.
Right, I see, yeah.
Not like me, at least, but like, at least not then. But, yeah. So, yeah, he got me some weed and shit and a metal pipe.
That's cool.
Hanging out in the closet for a little bit.
That's cool. That's cool.
That's crazy.
How old were you?
I'd be like 12 at the time.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, remember getting some for Halloween too, and going out with some of the friends and hanging out.
And so both of y'all grew up here. So, like, weed is just it's not looked down upon for real.
No, not really at all.
It was like,
I mean, there's people,
if you smoke weed, you're cool.
Yeah.
Mostly adults would be mad if you were like a stoner and shit.
Right.
It's more of an old school thing.
They hate the smell, or that's pretty much it. I think the smell that I've always heard, like, oh, it stinks, or I don't know, but it's like a lot of things stink. You know what I mean? Shit.
Yeah.
Our generation seems to love weed.
Yeah, we've cut down on drinking.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Yeah.
How old are you? You mind me asking?
28.
28, same age. Yeah. I just turned 34.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. We're all still young.
Yeah. So yeah, first time I smoked and I got high I was 19. It was June 14th because I remember my mom was out of town.
Dang.
Yeah.
I remember the day.
It was a Wednesday. I can tell you the whole story. I can tell you the whole day. It was a Wednesday. My mom was out of town. I went to my homegirl's house. I knew she already smoked, but she never really offered to smoke with me when I used to kick it with her. But for that day, she just offered me to smoke. I was like, my mom's out of town. It's a Wednesday. I think I was off work or some shit. I was like, yeah, whatever, cool. Rainy day, been in the South, or at least in Georgia, you get nice rainy days in the spring, summertime. So it was a nice rainy day. It was her, and I think her homegirl was over there too. I got a story for that too, if y'all want to talk about that.
Yeah.
She and the homegirl were smoking. Well, matter of fact, we went to go get the drugs. First time going to buy drugs too, right? And you got to think, I'm in the South, so there's no dispensaries. I'm going to some random dude's house, just random as fuck, right? And I'm not scared or nothing, but like, you're going to a random dude's house in the middle of like a rain or a thunderstorm. Going to buy some weed. We bought the weed, went back to the crib. They start smoking. She offers me some. I take a hit. And I don't know if this is how like you're supposed to feel when you get really high, but like I started sweating. I got hot as fuck. Started sweating. Fast forward. I'm leaving the crib still high. Should have never drove. But I got in the car and fucking drove home, bro. It's probably like a 15-minute drive, so it wasn't too bad. And I remember, bro, I got into the crib. I was still staying at my mom's house. I was 19. So I got into the crib, walked into the garage. I remember opening the door to get into the crib. I remember just falling down. Not like involuntarily. I just laid down and went to sleep, bro. I just laid down and went to sleep. This had to have been maybe like 4 or 5 p.m. So it's like still middle of the day, and I'm on a sleep taking a good nap. So I wake up. It's probably like 9, 10 o'clock. I've never been to the club at this point. Never been to the club. This one girl I was kicking it with at the time, she was like, hey, I'm at this place called Club Opera. Wednesday nights, college night. She was like, hey, I'm at opera. Do you want to come? I said, yes. I've been trying to hang with this girl for the longest, right? But I'm still high. I'm still high, bro. And I didn't know, like, I wasn't panicking or nothing, but I'm like, damn, bro, I'm still high. For one, I was like, I don't know how I drove home that high, but I just knew I'm not that high as I was earlier. So I was like, okay, I can drive downtown and go to the club. So I smoked weed for the first day and went to the club for the first time in the same day.
Dang, that's tight.
On Wednesday.
In a thunderstorm?
In a thunderstorm. It was cool. It was a cool day. So like my first experience, like I could have been scared because like I was really hot and sweating, but I just chalked it up to maybe that's just how it is first time you get high or some shit. So, but it could have been laced. I have no fucking clue.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I can't.
I mean, you didn't see nothing though, right? I mean, having like any visuals or anything?
I didn't roll it. I mean, like they said, they already rolled it. They were already smoking, and she offered me to hit it, and I was like, okay, cool. But they wasn't tweaking or nothing. They wasn't tripping. So I think I just chalked it up to me just
First time?
realizing first time experiences with that shit. Yeah, I just chalked it up to that's just the first time you get high. But I was fucking high as shit. Went to the club, hung with the girl. It was cool.
It definitely be hitting people differently. I think we talked about that last time, but weed affects people differently. Like it's interesting to see. Because it doesn't hit everyone the same. Some people like their first time it's like a psychedelic. You know, they like hallucinate and fucking trip out and shit. And like, yeah. So I mean, definitely, you know, do with your own caution.
Yeah, 100%. Sheesh. But I love it though. I didn't start smoking joints for real until I came out here. Like the paper shit just wasn't a thing in my reality. Till I came out here. And I appreciate the papers, but I'll always use the grabba leaf and roll me a fat ass blunt. Grabba, baby. See, I bought the grabba when I was at the spot.
Hell yeah.
Shit.
I love the grabba leaves. I used to do the backwoods, but I don't know. Sometimes backwoods be a little too inconsistent when you buy them. And that's nothing to do with the store. I think that might just be with every time I luck, I try to buy some backwoods and it be dry. But I always have good luck with the grabba leaves. So, yeah. Shout out to grabba leaves for sure.
Hell yeah, shout out to grabba. I never rolled one before. I need to try one.
Yeah. Did I bring? I don't think I brought it. Next time we do something like this, I'll bring it. How often y'all do this too? This should be I should come like weekly.
Hey, brother, yeah, we do weekly. I mean, shit, bro. If you're looking to start a segment, got any ideas, man? We're always looking to collaborate and do some more shit, you know?
Hell yeah.
We got some other actually stuff in the works right now too. New segment coming soon.
Yeah, it's cool.
But yeah, man.
Cool vibes.
Appreciate it. Thanks for coming through, man.
Hell yeah. I told Jimbo, I've been doing podcasts for 10 years, like my own shit, but I've never been on anybody else's show. So Jimbo was the second person's show I've been on, and y'all the third people's show I've been on. So
Hey, brother, appreciate you.
hell yeah. I've had, like I said, hundreds and hundreds of people on my show, but for one, I guess nobody really invited me to their show, and then for two, I just don't I guess I never wanted to go on anybody's show. I like being behind the camera, but I'm like, damn, I need to start getting in front of the camera. I feel like I got a lot to say.
Definitely, man.
I feel like I got a lot to say, so yeah, I definitely appreciate you guys. It's a cool vibe. Especially sit and smoke. I feel like if I go to a podcast and we gotta sit there and just actually talk, I gotta get high before then. Cause I don't mind doing that, but like, I don't know, man. I sit here and just talking with no weed, no music in the background or something. Like, I don't know if I'm at that level yet. Maybe one day. Maybe one day.
All right.
But no, it's cool. I like the cameras going, the lights. It's cool, man. I've been in a lot of, done a lot of podcast episodes with people. And one thing I've learned is you tend to forget the cameras and the microphones are there.
Yeah.
You know, like obviously if you look at it, okay, it comes back to life. But like when you in the moment, you realize that y'all just kicking it. Like on some shit that y'all would have been doing anyways.
Definitely, man.
Yeah, it just so happens to be a camera there.
Hell yeah. No, there be sometimes where like right after, I'll remember I said something. I'm like, shit, Was I saying that on the camera or after we were talking? Because like, there's some shit I don't necessarily want out there.
Of course, yeah, of course.
But like,
do y'all have episodes that y'all haven't put out because of that reason? Like if y'all had a guest and be like, they text you later and be like, hey, matter of fact, I don't want y'all to put that episode out.
We've had one, or I think one for sure. But
yeah, I ran into that a couple times, and like at first it was annoying, but then after a while it was like, okay, I won't use it. But like then you got to start telling people at the beginning of the show, like, look, whatever you say on this microphone, you said it.
Right.
And I'm telling you now, like, I will edit my shit, but it's like I don't want to edit that deep. Like, I don't want to have to go and cut the shit that you said in like 30 minutes into the show for 10 seconds. Like, I don't want to have to do that. So, please, if you want to, just make sure you're saying what you want to say.
Definitely.
100%.
I always tell everybody, like, yo, make sure you know. If there's anything you don't want to see on camera, just sort that out with yourself right now.
Yeah, man.
100%.
Yeah, because once it's out there.
It's out there.
Yeah, once it's out there.
Yeah, these are, as long as YouTube exists, it's going to be there.
For real.
Oh, y'all think YouTube would be here forever, right? Y'all think it's like it can't go nowhere, right?
I think YouTube itself, no. But I mean, it requires internet, right? So I mean, as long as the internet's a thing, as long as, I guess people are alive to use the internet.
You think the next civilization will use social media to like understand who we were? Kind of like how we're trying to use like hieroglyphics and shit.
If they can find it, yeah.
If they can find it, right?
I would think so. That'd be crazy. Yeah, seeing all the like Friday updates and fucking
and they're trying to
family.
they're trying to understand the last civilization.
Oh shit!
And they see us doing trends,
just posting booty pics.
Yeah, just having a good time.
Those people were crazy.
Just having a good time. It's like it's like real life world shit going on, and we're having a good time.
It's like, look at this. At the time the nukes were dropping, look what they were posting.
Like just yeah.
Yeah, man. It's
these humans we're living a great life. But here's a crazy stat. I mean, you can look this up. See, that's why I like to have my iPad look shit up. But I read that the depression we're in right now is worse than the one in the 1920s.
Really?
Like they said, we are in depression. Yes, you guys agree with that, right? But they said the one we're in now, statistically and comparably, is worse than the 19. Like they had more money than us.
Huh. You think it's a trend because we're in the 20s?
Well, every 100 years we get hit with a sickness. Like 2020 we had the corona. 1920s we had
Spanish flu or something.
The Spanish flu or some shit like that. Well, again, I like to look shit up because
you got your iPad?
No, I didn't bring shit. But I read so much, but it's like sometimes it's hard for me to retain the shit.
I feel you.
Every 100 years there's like an outbreak, and then there's like a recession, and then every 20 years there's like a war on something. So like in the 2000s you had a war on terror. The 1980s you had like a war on drugs. The 2020s you had like a war on disease or whatever it's called. 1960s, I think he had like the war on black people and shit. So I think every 20 years is a war on something. Every 100 years is like a reset. So I could be wrong and I could just be blabbering, but at the end of the day, I think there's 100 years there's a reset. So like you have the Industrial Revolution, and I think this would be called something with tech. And I guess it's just when tech starts to take over.
AI revolution.
AI. I mean, just whatever you want to call it, but I don't know. Could just be blabbing on. But yeah, every 100 years there's like a reset. So like we can look it up. But maybe when next episode I'll have all my notes and be able to give you guys the facts. I hate not having like the facts and shit. But every 100 years there's a reset. There's some type of sicknesses. There's some type of like.
I've definitely heard about something like that.
Yeah, it's a reset for sure. I don't know why it is, but I mean they say history repeats itself. But every 100 years,
it's cyclical.
Yeah.
You want to pull another one for us?
Oh yeah, let's get to it, baby.
Yeah, man. No, I've definitely heard about the flus and stuff like that. I don't know, man. It's some changes coming for sure. It's we're getting to a point where trust in the government's at an all-time low, and the people are finding knowledge their own way.
America just turned 250 years old.
Oh yeah,
so I think we should like there's a lot of people who think, and sometimes I think too, like, why are we living on rules and regulations from 250 years ago?
That is kind of crazy.
You know,
I think should be updated.
Yeah, and I don't know, like, if you guys don't talk politics, that's cool. You know, I'm never gonna like turn my back on somebody just off their opinion. So like, you can, you know, say what you guys want to say, but I do feel like we should be living on like at least a couple new rules, a couple of changes. Something that they wrote in like 1776, I don't think should apply to today. You know what I mean? So
we've talked about it before. There should be like a review board, a law review board, where they review the laws every like 10 years and say, hey, you know, like things have changed. You know, here's the new update on technology, blah, 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 whatever, update on people here. You know, like, does this still hold up? Like, is there something we should enforce? Like, let's put it to a vote to the people then. You know, if this yes or no, then put it to the people. Then we vote on it, blah, 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 you know. I think, or at least, you know, maybe they take care of themselves. You know, we elect those people to do it. But either way, yeah, I think there should be something that, like, because I think it's crazy, that laws that we're adhering to now, or there could be someone who gets, you know, arrested or allowed to, you know, kill somebody because there's a law that says this from 1862, you know, from way back when. You know, it's like, it's crazy shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I don't know. There definitely should be some sort of oversight board or something that looks at the laws in like a current, you know, sense. Like, I know the Supreme Court does that shit, but it's like, you know, they look at whatever they want, and it takes fucking years for them to even get anything done.
Yeah.
It's a whole process. It'd be nice though if there was like something that updated our laws.
Update 250, and they just got rid of the penny.
Yeah, rip to the penny.
They say get the penny out of here. Y'all heard the conspiracy on the penny and Abe?
What about
it's crazy
Abe?
Conspiracy. It could be stupid. I don't know. So y'all ever heard the theory that Abe is like half black? Have you heard that conspiracy?
I heard the theory, but I mean, I
think I've heard
I can see it.
That.
So there's a theory is if he is half black, I think like the people knew, not us, but like I think the big people knew. And if you ever notice, like obviously he's the only brown coin. And he's faced the other way than the other presidents.
Really?
Yeah. And they just got rid of his ass.
Huh.
So.
Interesting.
There's a lot of talk in the black community that says like Obama wasn't the first black president. They say Abe was the first. Because if you look at Abe, I mean, I don't know much about facial hair, but they say Abe's beard is a little scruffy compared to like all the other presidents' beard. And then, like his height, he was like 6'4".
He was a tall dude.
Tall dude. And a lot of the presidents were small. You know what I mean? And there's theories that his mom liked black dudes. I mean, that could just be some bullshit. But no, there's theories that he was like the first black president. But
interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's just conversations.
I've never heard that before.
Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah. I mean 6'4". Sheesh.
Yeah, no,
he's huge.
Huge guy.
Wasn't just the hat.
Wasn't just the hat, no. But like I said, it's just theories. You know, with so many conversations you've had with people on the show, you just hear so many things, and then you start putting pieces together. You're like, well, that could make sense. Or, okay, I can see it that way. But
definitely.
Not that you believe in it, but it's just like, damn, what if that was real?
Yeah, just spitballing, you know?
Yeah.
No, it's good. We love that kind of shit. We do that kind of shit all the time, you know?
Yeah.
You know, it's... Obviously, we're not scientists or, like, experts on the theories or the matters, but it's like, you know, if you look at something, like, let's put some things together, you know. And obviously, we're not, like, making fucking declarations of this is fact, but, you know, it's cool to spitball and, you know, you never know. Shit.
See what sticks, yeah.
That's could be reality.
Could be.
Yeah. I'll take a shower quick.
Oh, yeah, let's get to it. Let's take a shot to new founding fathers.
Yeah. It's a 250.
Here we go.
That's wild. 250 years.
250. Do you think How long do you think America's gonna last? Forever?
Well, I mean, I don't know about forever, but I would like it to. No, but I don't know. It definitely, honestly, there still needs to be a lot of changes too. Like things that we got to make happen. But like, I think for that to happen though too, that there needs. I don't know. I'm not calling for like fucking civil war or nothing. No,
Right.
But I mean, like, there's gonna be a revolution. If things don't change, and the people really like go sour, like in the government or whatever, doesn't, actually do anything for the people, like they're not.
2028 is going to be a scary year because we got the election and the Olympics months apart.
Huh.
Bruh, and it's in America. Dog, I don't know, like, so many conspiracies and theories and conversations out there, but I think that's going to be a nasty year. So I think I believe, I don't necessarily believe in like carrying your assault rifle on your shoulder walking through the store, but I believe in having guns for sure. You rather have that shit and never use it than need that bitch and you don't got one. Because I think, I'm not going to promote civil war, but I think 2028 is going to be a nasty year for sure. I think they might even have to push the Olympics. I think it might get that deep because I don't know how you guys feel about Trump, but you hear the stories where he said he's not going to leave office, this, that, and the third. And what if he really does that shit? And like we as the people fight back, or the people who are against it fight back. I don't know. I think it's going to be a nasty year. And if you notice, like every election year is nasty when it comes to like news.
Nastier.
Yeah, so I think just that with the Olympics happening and then Trump not wanting to leave office or however that's going to go, I think that's going to be I don't know. I think, and then you got all these nations coming to America for the Olympics during this. It's going to be a hot time. And if you believe we're in a war now, we're in a war now. We're starting the war now. So just imagine how it's going to be in 2 years. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Like we might not even have an Olympics in 28. It might get too scary to have all these nations come to America.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like if you look at it that way, safety measures, like we're over here bombing and fighting all these people and we got beef with all these people, but then all these nations come to here for 2 weeks, 3 weeks? I don't know how long the Olympics is, but like a month maybe.
Yeah.
So just imagine the security, imagine like the cleanup on it. And it's gonna be in LA? Come on. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be a scary year. And I'm not trying to like fearmonger or nothing, but I mean, if you go back and look at every election year, it's like I tell people this: when people get mad about black people getting shot by the cops, it's like that happens all the time. But it's just like they only want us to be upset about it when they push it on the news because lately, I mean, obviously, like I said, it happens all the time, but it hasn't been a big story lately. But watching 28, I bet you it's going to be like at least 3 big ass stories that they push heavily just to get people's emotions riled up.
No, that's what I worry about. I worry that he's going to try and do some, FDR type shit, where it's like, oh, we're at war now. You know what I mean? I can't leave. You know what I mean? We and like, I don't know. I think he's trying to start World War III so he doesn't have to leave. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because that's what I heard, or I read that too. They said, if it's in war, the president doesn't or can't leave. Right? Is that the truth? The president can't leave if we're currently or actively in war.
I'm not sure if it's like that, but I know FDR did it. I think he was the only one who did 3 terms because we're at World War II, and I think it was FDR. I think it was FDR. I forget, but either way, it's like. I think I fear that's what he's trying to do, like trying to figure out a way to like, I don't know, I'm not going to say he's going to create a false flag event, but it'd be a good way for him to,
push the narrative.
Yeah, be like, hey, I can't, I gotta see they want me gone, blah, 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 I don't know. It's a slippery slope. The shit he says too, you know what I mean? He says one thing and does another, and you can't trust the guy for one bit. So it's fucking, it's going to be. Hopefully it's a peaceful transition of power and he leaves and there's no fucking America goes on doing its business. But I mean, he's already done a lot of poisoning of the well and fucking all these suck ups, who follow him regardless of what he says or does, regardless of what values they hold in the Republican Party and what they believe, it's stupid, like you gotta have values. You gotta believe something, if you're just gonna follow somebody blindly and do whatever they say, that's not, you know, that's dictatorship. That's not, you know.
Yeah.
It's not even, yeah. It's just crazy too, like to see people who are giving up the values of what the Republican Party is supposed to be. You know what I mean? Obviously, it is what it is, you know, but it's like, you know, people are just there to follow the guy now and do whatever he says. You know, he's essentially an idol to them. You know what I mean? However they saw Reagan is fucking 10 times greater than how they see, or however they see Trump is 10 times greater than however they saw Reagan, which is crazy to me. Like, sheesh. And they saw Reagan like fucking the second coming and shit. Like the way like I saw people talking about Reagan back in the day, bro. I was like, wow. But it's Reagan. Yeah, dude, it's crazy stuff. And then the way people tie in religion with politics, it's ridiculous to me. Like, no, that's just stop. Yeah.
Y'all should spend some time in the South. Y'all ever seen like Confederate flags? Like back home, you see that shit every day.
Yeah, everywhere.
Like on the trucks. You know what I mean? And as a black man in the South, I have run into people who like represent the flag who really don't hate black people. It's just part of their culture, which I get cool, whatever. Yeah. But you do have those on the other side of the spectrum, people who are like, no, we don't want you here. So I do appreciate, like, I know you asked me what's the difference. Like, I don't really experience that much like racism out here, which is really cool. I don't feel the energy. I don't feel the vibes. I mean, you get looks I get looks out here, but it's not looks of like, I want you out of the store. It's more like looks of like, where did he come from? Like, you know what I mean? Like, but it's like an intriguing or an interesting look. And it's usually from like the older white people and shit, but it's all good, bro. I like it out here, bro. I love it. Like, I tell all my black friends back home, but you never understand what it is to not be in the South until you leave the South, bro. Like, the South is really, it can be a trap. If you don't educate yourself as a black person in the South, it can definitely be a trap. But you won't know that until you leave and you get to see it from the outside in. You be like, damn, bro, we really kind of stuck out down there. Like, minimum wage, just like I told you, 7 and some change.
That's crazy.
I tell you, the cops are aggressive as shit, bro. Like, and then apartment living or just living in general is like damn near like Denver, but it's not Denver wages. You're not making Denver money. You're making South money, but a 1-bedroom in downtown is like the same price as a 1-bedroom downtown here. And I'm like, bro, how? And like, it's kind of like how a lot of people here are complaining that a lot of people are moving here since cannabis has been legal. A lot of people are moving to Atlanta too. So we're experiencing the same problem with people moving to the city. So now everything is going up, but the wages aren't going up. So it's like, if you're not, like I told you, if you're not top corporate job, if you're not like hustling, scamming, or have your own real business, then it's kind of hard to make it out there. Especially if you got kids, a wife, a husband. Like, it's hard to have a family in the South for sure. Yeah, bro. Like,
shit. Yeah, see, it'd be nice if we had a president who cared about the economy. Really,
you know what I mean?
Like, trying to build small business and
shit. I read a stat, bro. Last year, Americans spent $120 billion on, guess what?
Food.
Nah.
Gas.
Nah. Sports betting.
Oh, wow. No, yeah, that shit blew up too, bro. People are addicted.
120 bill.
Right here, bud. You can just, it's crazy. You blow your whole life savings in your palm now.
So the conversation is like, okay, if the government won't help the homeless, we spend 120 billion gambling on sports. We could have helped the homeless too. Like, we had $120 billion to do so, but we use it on sports gambling. I'm not saying like look, I gamble too. I mean, but I'm just saying, like, when we have those conversations about the government helping, it's like, damn, the government should help, but also we spend $120 billion by ourselves sports gambling.
That's true. Yeah, man, it's.
And I bet you they didn't even win. People probably didn't even win nowhere near that much back.
Yeah, probably not. Man, can you imagine if you're in one of those like sports betting places? Like, you're probably making like mad dough.
Got to.
House always wins, you know.
Y'all been to Vegas lately?
I haven't been ever. I want to go.
Why you not a gambler? Or you just haven't been?
I've been to Blackhawk. I love gambling, but you know, obviously, just haven't been. You know, haven't found the right time yet.
Yeah.
I was maybe thinking. I wanted to go this year for my brother's birthday because he turns 21 too, but I don't know.
What I've learned, because I've only been twice, but what I've learned from talking to people and shit, it's like they're trying to push out like middle America out of like coming to Vegas. They're trying to make it just a rich people's place. Right? So I'm out there. I went out there the end of March. Yeah, the end of March.
Okay.
And, I'm just talking to people, just doing a little podcast shit. And a lot of people were saying like they made it a little bit more family friendly, but then they also, if it's not family friendly, you gotta be rich as fuck. A Gatorade. Guess how much a Gatorade is at the hotel? Just take a guess how much a Gatorade is at the hotel.
$10.
I think he told me, but like 12.
$8. For a regular size Gatorade. And not even an exotic flavor. It's like blue. Like $8, bruh. So like when people are saying they're trying to just make Vegas more of a rich person city, it's like I get it. I get it, bruh. Like I don't know. I don't know. It's a different. It's cool. It's cool. Like the Strip, the city of Vegas, I haven't explored. So like the only 2 times I've been out there was only on the Strip. So I don't really know much about the city. But the Strip itself, I guess they're just trying to make it more of like a rich place. Like, I did some research and learned that they tore down all of the original casinos and hotels that had like the real like Vegas vibe to it. And now they have all these big ass glass building or glass hotels and all these themes and shit, which is cool. It's not a complaint, but it's like, it's not the original Vegas. And I'm like, damn. I'm like, if I could go back, and I'll ask you guys this question. If I could go back to a decade as a black man, because it's only so far I can go back. But if I could go back and just be alive, I would probably go to like the 70s and be like between 18 and 25. Man, no. I'd probably be like between 18 and like 30, just those good years. Young, but not in my 30s yet, but just young and just living life, having a good time. Probably in my 70s or probably 1970s. Which decade would you guys go back? It doesn't matter how far, but like, I don't think I would go back any past the 50s. You know what I mean? But anytime, yeah. But I think the 70s would be cool for me. Let me see the lighter. Preach.
Honestly, I'd kind of like to see what the 50s were like. You know what I mean? See those cars and shit. And, obviously I might be able to pass a little more, but yeah, man, it'd be interesting to see what it was like.
How old would you want to be in the 50s?
I guess just like 21. 21. Let's see how that goes. I mean, I would like to go back to the 90s and like see my parents and shit. But like,
yeah, 90s sound like a good ass time too. But it does. Yeah, it does sound like a good time. Yeah, the 90s. Yeah. Like I feel like they were really carefree, like at the peak of being carefree, and then they got scared of Y2K. They kind of changed their carefreeness, and then 9/11 happened, and it was just a different vibe.
Yeah, could you imagine taking a plane pre 9/11? Like it sounded like fucking walk in the park, like shit.
Yeah, I hear there was no like for real no TSA or nothing like that. You just kind of like you went through like a metal detector and shit, but it was just
honor system.
you just walk on in. Because I remember as a kid, I remember going to the airport to either get my grandparents or take them to the airport. You could really just walk to their gate. At least back home, you could walk all the way to their gate, even if you didn't have a ticket. You could just, like, you didn't have to go, like, you went, I think you had a metal detector, but there was no long line or nothing. You could literally walk somebody to their gate and then walk back to your car. Now there's like, you can do that, but like, why? Like, it's a hell of a steps that you like. It's unnecessary.
Yeah. Times have changed, man.
Sheesh. Do y'all have any conspiracies on 9/11?
All I know is an inside job.
What about you?
That Bush
Definitely
helped the Saudis.
Inside job.
Definitely inside job. You think Bush did it or what?
What do you think?
If it's an inside job,
I think Bush had that he knew that it might have happened. I don't think like maybe
I think it was more of like a insurance thing, kind of like the Titanic. You know, like the Titanic was like insurance fraud. Like the theory behind that,
the life insurance on the towers.
Yeah, I think because I think there's even paperwork. I mean, we can look it up on the next episode. I think there was paperwork filed maybe a couple months before, for the life insurance for that building. Again, we can look it up. Be reading so much shit, you know.
Yeah.
I hate to misquote stuff, but it could be a thing, and then they might just use that excuse to go to war, to go and invade. You know what I mean? Like it's all about narrative.
Could have been our own false flag.
Like I could
that'd be tragic.
Like I could push this bottle down on the podcast, and then we can make it seem like there's an earthquake.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's all just about the narrative and how you show it. You know what I mean? But
drop the bottle.
yeah, like it was a ghost. But like, yeah, so I don't know. If it was an inside job that Bush, like you said, he probably was in on it. He probably knew something about it and then used that narrative to invade Iraq. Did y'all hear about they came across giants in Iraq? Have you heard that? Like some of the military people talk about coming across giants out there. Y'all believe in giants?
I've heard about stuff like that. I do believe in giants.
Imagine. You're a soldier. You're going just to fight regular people, and a big ass giant comes out of like behind a tree or something.
That'd be wicked.
Yo, I've heard the best stories from two types of people. You know, one of those types of people. Those two types of people are people that have been in the military and people that have been in prison.
Yep.
Best fucking stories, bruh.
Right.
That make you sit back and be like, well, I need to reevaluate some things. You know what I mean? People who have been in the military for a good amount of time and people who have done some time.
Have you ever seen Fahrenheit 9/11?
Probably way back. Yeah.
That's an interesting one. Yeah. No, it's because he goes over it all too and stuff, but like how like when they told like Bush that the first tower was hit, like he just because he was at like I don't know if you know
the kids thing, reading the book, right?
He was just sitting there for like 10 minutes or whatever, and then they told him the second one hit, and he's like, oh,
yeah,
like, fuck, bro, what? You serious?
Yeah. How are we all? Because you guys are 6 years younger than me, so you guys were.
I was still like 4. Maybe.
Yeah.
I think that's where the separation. Like I feel like we're all the same generation.
I was 4.
But I think it separates if you can't remember where you were during 9/11.
Yeah, I was at school.
You remember?
I remember exactly. I remember the whole morning.
Yeah.
Because you got to think we were on the East Coast. For y'all, it was still like 7 a.m. For us, we were at school already. So they had to shut down everything. Shut down the city, shut down the schools. It was kind of crazy. It was I mean, at least in my eyes, it looked like it was organized, but it was crazy because everybody was already at school and shit. And then it was crazy because my elementary school, for our 5th grade trip, they took the kids to D.C. And they happened at 9/11 happened when I was in 4th grade, so they damn sure wasn't taking us the year after. You know what I mean? So I missed that. I missed the trip. I wasn't able to go, but I remember exactly. We was walking down the hallway. I forgot what I was walking from. Probably I don't know, but it was like 9:30 something in the morning, walking down the highway, walking back to the 4th grade hallway. And there was this TV in the front of the school. And I remember we were taking a left and we were looking at the TV and we saw the buildings on fire. So we go back into the classroom. We all go sit down in the classroom and like, all the administrators were going to like door to door talking to the teachers and shit. And, they didn't play it in the classrooms, obviously, because you don't want to play that in front of a bunch of kids. Yeah. So no, the kids didn't know what was going on, for real. Then we get sent home, and then it was just like we were just figuring like we were in war. It was a panic, this, that, and the third. Yeah, I remember that day. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Damn. You know what's crazy too? I took a flight a couple years ago on 9/11. Flights are really cheap on that day.
Interesting. That's good to know.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's.
Especially if it's on like a Tuesday too, probably. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, it's like super cheap on those days, and I get it. Like nobody wants to fly on that day, but it's like, I'm gonna book that flight.
Right. If somebody looks at a box cutter, I'm gonna beat his ass.
You know, like, you know, not to downplay hijacking and shit, but it's like,
sorry.
It's like, yeah, fuck it, I'm booking this flight, round trip.
Hell yeah, man.
Get it while you can.
Might as well, right? How was you guys' COVID Corona lockdown experience?
Oh man,
what was the vibe like for you guys? I text my lady.
Well, it was interesting. I mean, I was working the whole time, so I mean, you know, I was at Walmart, so
y'all didn't stop working?
Yeah, you know, it doesn't change for us. You know, it's like we just have to wear masks and fucking. We had to, like, scan our foreheads and shit when we did, like, a screening shit. But, like, even then, you know, fucking, you feeling okay? All right, we'll get in there. You know, it's like, it's fucking stupid. Yeah, I mean, it was an interesting time. I always envy those people who fucking got paid 2 weeks for not being there. It's like, fuck. And then I got it, and then it was already over. It's like, oh, whatever. Yeah. But it was an interesting time for sure. It was different. You know, everyone fucking panicking over toilet paper and shit, and, like...
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy time.
Damn.
Yeah, it was right after that when we started this. Or, well, right after, you know, COVID and shit.
It's like right at the same time, pretty much.
Yeah.
COVID hit. We started this.
Yeah. You?
I was teaching at the time. The school shut down. We did the little hybrid shit where it was like kind of online and shit.
Yeah.
We did that for a minute. Well, I guess it wasn't hybrid. I guess it was just strictly online. Then it became hybrid where some kids came to school. Some kids did laptops at the house.
Interesting.
So it was cool. Then I was personal training too at the time. The gym didn't really shut down, but the clients did slow up. I think that's when the personal training game really changed. Was COVID, because that's when we got a wave of like online trainers and like online fitness people, and once they came in, it kind of like changed the game. So it didn't even matter about like your background. It started to matter about your content.
Interesting.
As a trainer, so
yeah,
that's when I feel like
TikTok took off.
Yeah, I feel like the game kind of changed during that time. It was about your content. Yeah, you got to put the work in, but like people didn't care about the work, care about the content, and it's like fuck.
Yeah.
Like at that point, I was about to be 30. So when we first started this social media shit, we was in our young 20s, so it was a little bit easier to kind of like make content and do all this, that. But after, like I told you, the homie got 3 kids. One of the kids, like, you know, it's like we got different lives. So it's like we can't just be making content like that all the time. So
Yeah.
So we pivoted. We pivoted and it worked. We just became more online. We became more like individual. Like I could step more into the filming. The homie stepped more into like the massage therapy. So we all kind of stepped into kind of like our own lanes and shit and figured it out that way.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's good to hear.
But like 2020 definitely changed. And I bet it changed the game for a lot of industries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure did.
Yo, I have an idea. And I guess I'm going to tell you, I haven't told nobody besides my girl. And
Sure you want to drop it here? It's up to you. Tell us after if you want.
Yeah, I'll tell you guys after, off camera. It's a good idea though. I feel like we could patent it. But I would need help with the shit though.
Okay.
But it's very simple. Like when I tell you, it's going to be like, oh shit, why hasn't anybody thought about this?
Huh. Well, shit, where can people find you and all your content stuff?
Check me out. Go to YouTube first. YouTube kind of keeps everything centralized. You can go to like Flexlander Radio. Go to Flexlander TV. You go to Puff Responsibly TV. And then I think those are only 3. Check us out on there. And then all the socials are in the descriptions from there. So I try to just send people there. Or just go to the website, stonersaren'tlazy.com. Nice. You can go there and just find everything too. Cause I got a lot of social media pages. So it gets confusing when I start telling people the pages. So I'm like, just go to the website. Because everything is on there and centralized. But yeah, I'll be at some music festival this weekend. I think it's called like Hydroponics. It's in Durango. It's like a 6-hour drive. Okay. So yeah, if you're gonna be out there, check me out. I have the camera, I have the drone. It'll be a good time. It'll be fun. So I'm trying to be at a lot of pool parties this summer too.
Ah, shit. Invite me.
Yeah, I'll definitely let you guys know. Yeah, most definitely.
Bring camera too.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good summer for sure. But yeah, just go to the website, check us out, shop, look at some of the videos, have a good time.
Hell yeah.
I definitely appreciate you guys
Appreciate
having me come on the show. Are we about to end the show now? We gotta end it. I feel you. It's been good vibes.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming through, man. We definitely should do another one and
love.
collaborate and do some other stuff too. Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, we'll definitely want to work some more.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. It's a cool setup.
Thank you.
Yeah. Shout out to the vodka, no sponsor though. But
yeah,
shout
no
out
sponsor,
to the
but the goose is loose.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Thank you again for coming, brother.
For sure.
Thank you for rocking out with us. Tell your friends, like, share, subscribe. Until next time, peace and love, y'all.